So, hello everyone. Michelle, David, thank you so much for coming. So, I wanted to just have this be really casual. And the first thing I would love for you guys to do is just introduce yourself, your names, where you're from, how long in real estate, how did you end up here in Puerto Vallarta?
Well, I'm super glad you said casual because I am in my bathing suit here at the ocean in Puerto Vallarta. So, Michelle Sayward, Dave Sayward, and I've been in real estate 19 years, so since 2001, and last year closed, can I say 190? It's 189 transactions. And I'm counting every single one because they're all important, right? And so yeah. And how did we end up in Puerto Vallarta was your other question?
Yeah. So, and Dave, what did you do before?
So for 20 years, up until June of 2018, I was an engineer. And I was in corporate America, grinding it out. And 2018, Michelle was considering a change in her brokerage and just saw the model and thought it would be an amazing time to change.
Okay, so what are we all doing here in Puerto Vallarta?
Well, that's a good question. Number one, enjoying the sun. But more importantly than number one is another number one, because I think they're all very important. It's masterminding, sharing, and collaborating at the highest level I've ever been privy to. And I say that coming from a Century 21 and a Coldwell Banker in my 19-year career. And now I'm experiencing this with eXp Realty. And you can't sell someone on culture. It needs to be experienced.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
It's a profound experience, and it's beyond measure. I mean, I'm sitting here having conversation with, Simone Rousseau. This is what we get to do on the regular. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about your business. Like, I know I've always watched you at the Mike Ferry events. You're like an Uber producer, like high volume. So you mentioned 19 years?
Yes.
So tell us about your business and where you're at now and how things maybe have changed in the last year and a half.
Ooh, so much has changed for us, actually. My business never quite hit the $1 million mark. I was always just a bit shy, and maybe 870,000 or something. It would be in that wheelhouse. And last year, I actually went over the $1 million mark for the first time, which is I've been with eXp Realty for 18 months. My husband has also left his job.
Yep. We replaced it.
And we replaced his income instantly. We now have residual income that is almost 4 times the amount of our rental properties.
Wow.
That took us years to acquire.
Since 2002.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we have 5 units, and in 12 months, because it took us 6 months to settle the dust of a move. It's on par with owning 5 doors, our residual income, which is just amazing. And, we're still working towards greater time freedom and leveraged income, but it's not going to mean stop selling real estate.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to something a good friend of mine in this company said, which was that if everything falls apart in real estate, he's got another option. He's got other options. And I think it's brilliantly exciting.
Awesome. Okay, my next question for you, if someone who has never heard of eXp before, so as an agent, they've never heard of eXp before, what should they know about eXp?
It's real. My first inclination to looking at the model is there's no way. This math doesn't make sense. How do they stay in business? Number one, that's my first thought. And then as you dig deeper into how it's set up and you realize where the revenue share comes from, it makes total sense. And especially given the growth rate that's happening, it's incredible. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Amazing. And you're an engineer, right?
And I'm an engineer.
Okay, so enough said.
A former engineer.
A former engineer. Love it. Okay, here's my next question. If an agent has heard a little bit about eXp, but is hesitant because maybe they don't know it all, what is the most important thing you would say to someone that's heard a little bit, but they don't know everything?
I think that's extremely common for starters, that people think they know, but they really give it half of a mind. They don't really give it the full attention it deserves. I was guilty of that coming in. My husband saw the model. Being an engineer, it clicked instantly for him. And I took a little bit more exploratory, a little bit more time to sort of make the assessments. And for me, it needed to feel right in my heart, my gut, and my mind. Like it took a little longer for that to connect. But I think don't shut it down on initial exposure. I think you should go a little deeper and continue the exploration to really understand the model and the company. Because I've heard from several, agents, coming in, the branding is not there.
Yeah.
Look at the people who are coming.
Right.
Look at the
Right.
teams that are coming over.
The branding will come
Yeah.
with the people.
Yeah.
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 The people make the company. And the financial end of it, it was just a game changer financially for me. I was able to nearly double my net income last year just from switching companies.
Amazing. So we've
know.
got the analytical that made a quick decision after he saw it.
Yeah.
And then you more so as a driver actually took a little bit of time. So I really love what you just said, that really get into it and have a look.
Well, I'm a driver, but I'm also expressive personality. So it needs to make head and heart sense.
Got
it needs to be a total, connection. I don't want to. So one of the very first things I did, Simone, we were just talking about this beforehand, about events and being at this event. One of the very first things I did when I came into this company was I thought, what did I sign up for and who am I with and what's the culture and who are the people? I need to know immediately. And I immersed myself in as many events as possible
Yeah.
because I thought, if these are not the right integrity people, I need to exit quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going nowhere. The people here keep me here. And the education and the learning is just beyond what I've ever experienced in real estate.
So epic. Yesterday at our session, I don't know if you heard this, but one of the speakers said, what's the best part is that you gain so many people that you can mastermind with
Yes.
and that you can be long-term friends with. So thank you so much for being
Thank you.
long-term friends with
It's our
me
pleasure.
and for just spending the time sharing.
You don't have to
Thank
thank
you.
me for being your friend.
Amen, sister. Okay, that's a wrap. All right, where's our drinks?
That's
All right.
awesome.